growth matters. Your growth matters. Getting clear about how you, as leaders, are called on to serve your institutions, your businesses, your communities, your nations matters. Here's my story. It was 2008. I was 36 years old, and I went on holiday. Now, this is kind of a scary story, but the purpose of this is not to tell you never to go on holiday. Far from it. I was 36. I had a great job, a lovely wife, 2 young children. Things were flourishing. I was on holiday at the beach, and I went for a walk. Again, I don't want to put you off going for walks, but maybe see what you think in a minute. I went for a walk, and I started to reflect. My first reflection: things are going great. I'm enjoying my work. I found a role where I use my gifts, leadership gifts, intellectual gifts. I'm being rewarded. Much to be thankful for. Next reflection: maybe this is the thing. This is my vocation. I found it. And what I should now do is set up my stall 10, 20 years and develop this. And I paused on that. What I was doing, I was building up institutions, businesses mainly, some charities, public bodies who are my clients. And they were doing all kinds of good things. And on my walk, where I've now got to, I was in North Cornwall, and I've got to the churchyard of a church called St. Petrock's Church, which is the site of an ancient monastery. And I sat down on the bench. And I thought to myself, how do you know? How do you know if you found your vocation? Well, it's not easy, but I thought one thing I could ask myself: am I using my gifts for what's most important to me? And the next thought I had in the moment was a total surprise to me. This, what I'm doing now, it's not quite what's most important to me. There's something else. My own spiritual life, and a desire to help other people to grow in spirit, to develop spiritually. I want to integrate that into what I'm doing. And then I thought, well, there is an institution I'm engaged with in a different way which tries to do that. A Christian church. So maybe that's my vocation, a leadership role in the church. And the next thought I had was, please God, no! That is going to be inconvenient. I tried to run. I tried to hide. I had a great role, great clients, great colleagues. Did I really have to give all that up? But over time, the call didn't go away. If anything, it got clearer, and it came to seem more manageable. And in 2012, I gave up my partnership. In fact, the role I had was being a BCG partner, and I went off to train for ordained ministry in Cambridge. And now I work for the Church of England in an inner city parish in South London. I still have great colleagues, a great role, a lovely wife, 2 growing children, and many rewards. Was it a bolt from the blue? People ask. Now, in one way, yes, because I think if I'd known what was going to happen, I might not have gone for the walk. But in another way, it was a process. It was a reflection. One thing led to another in those 10 or 20 minutes of thinking. It was a dialogue with God, I would say a dialogue with myself. It made sense. And when I look back over 5 or 6 years, things have been brewing. Perhaps I hadn't spotted some new interests, some part-time study, changes in my spiritual life, my prayer life, different kind of engagement with church. Things that have been integrating for me in a new way. And that has kept happening. People are often surprised that I think I can integrate what I learned and did in business with what I do now and learn in ministry. But I can. Let me give a specific example. I've got involved over the last couple of years in social enterprise. So in social enterprise, what we're doing, we're using our skills in business building to address social issues that are hard to address in any other way, like developing simple, low-cost, ethical financial products that promote financial inclusion, or trying to align interests in a new way to increase our rate of house building. But working with the church and with social enterprise is my vocation. It's probably not yours. But what matters is each of you does, I believe, have a particular vocation, a particular way you are called to serve your institutions, your businesses, your communities, your nations. And my message for you is simple. Go for it. Get connected to the places where your greatest gifts meet the world's greatest needs. The world needs more vocational leaders living with purpose. Growth matters. Your growth matters. Go for it.